All right, morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to Seymour for being the first one here this morning. Great goodies. Thank you for being here. Asarin Odetta, thank you for being here. Let me get that one off real quick because I feel it right now. It's like, it's the freaking weekend, baby. Ha ha. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Thank you for being here. We have 6 people here. YouTube still not sending out our notifications, but that's okay. We will keep on rocking and rolling. Let me remind the people them that YouTube might not send you notifications, but just check anyways because we are here, right? Let me put on these glasses. I feel like I need these glasses this morning. We fall down, but we get up. We fall down, but we get up. A saint is just a sinner who has fallen on his way, but finds the strength to get back up again. We fall down, but we get up. Cadence is in Batches Joe. Oh left, right, oh left, rock steady, right, oh left. The army be in your head so much. I'm out here singing cadences like in everything. They have marching cadence and running cadence. The cadence them just live in your head. Like sometimes you feel like they did something to you. Implant. I don't know. But anyways, here we are this morning, people. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I'm gonna big up some people in a minute. But before we do that, let me first say that yesterday I told you that we're going to do another $100 giveaway. And yes, it's not a lot of money, but it's just to show some appreciation. Here are the guidelines for the $100. First of all, you have to have your name in green in this room, right? So it's only for members. Your membership is like a ticket to the lottery for these giveaways that we do. This will be I think this is our first giveaway for 2023, our first $100 giveaway for 2023. All right. In order to get this $100, there's something that I'm going to say in this live this morning. And that's something I will put. So after you're done with this live, go and look at the message that is pinned as the first message at the top of the comment section. I will tell you what to look for. The first person that finds it and timestamps it gets this $100. Just say SouFlo, you said chicken legs at 10 minutes and 13 seconds into the video, something like that. And then I will announce you on one of these morning thoughts, which will be Monday morning, that so and so won. And just hit me up, SouFLoTV@gmail.com. Tell me how you want your money. Do you want it Cash App, PayPal, those two, whatever, and I'll send the $100 out to you. All right, that's that. So those are the instructions for the $100 this morning. Read the comment section. The first pinned comment will tell you what to look for. What did SouFlo say that he's now telling us to look for? Where did he say it? Man, I remember he said it that $100 is yours. All right. And I know 10 people might find it at the same time. It's going to be difficult to find a little bit. 10 people might find it at the same time, but it's the first one that I see that I'll give. I just saw the tingle, right? All right. Here we are this morning. We got a couple of things on the table this morning. Let me see what we're getting into this morning. All right. So I don't feel we did justice yesterday and we didn't really get to it. So we're going to start out with that one this morning. And that one is things that couples should never say to each other in the bedroom while making whoopee, while making ugly faces, while doing the do. There are just some things that you should never say. We're going to get into those this morning. I need a long list of those. All right. And I have some questions about the bank worker who disappeared with the $35 million. I have some questions about that, and we're going to talk some more about that. However, the story that's running headlines, trending this morning is our dear comedian brother, Majah Hype, who is now, according to news, arrested and in lockup. That these comments are something else, and these people are something else. But we're dealing with Caribbean people, so what do you expect? Nothing in my cup this morning, just water, cold water at that, and we're gonna get in. All right. Sean Cassell, big up yourself. Thank you. And Sean says, hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live, please. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. Let's big up some people and let's get right into this. Has anybody heard about Majah Hype situation? Like, why is he locked up? I have some information here that we're going to share. And then, you know how we do already. We're going to go off course a little bit, talk about all kinds of things and these things. So, Seymour, big up yourself. Great goodies. Asserin Odetta, thank you for being here. Maxine Good as Gold is in the building this morning. King Big's there. Purple Royal is here. Andrea Shervis is in the building. Lady J, thank you for being here. Jane Ander is here. Onika St. John Jones is in the building. Kai Tai Jai Empress. Sister is in the building this morning. Prelis 123. Brahmo Wright. Upness. Sister is in the building this morning. Lisa Watkins is in the building this morning. Crystal G. Wayne Nathan, Rosalind Smichael, Banches is here. Janet Stewart's here. Sauce Boss, big up yourself. Sharon Spence, Real G, Michelle Howell, Elaine Brown, Fifield 63, all the way from England, is in the building this morning. Big up yourself. Lisa Watkins is here. It's the freaking weekend, baby. Clap it up. I got plans for this weekend. I swear I'm having a beautiful weekend this weekend. I'm just speaking it into existence and then just walking into it. Lulu Ridges, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Giffo Jess is here. Dion McFarlane is in the building. Thank you, family, for being here with us this morning. Julie Tapper is here. Thank you, Dorothy T, for being here this morning as well. If I didn't call your name, like Sharon Ingram Brickhouse and let me see, Patty Barrett, then you already know. Ricky Reed, Kaz Robinson, Debbie Jervis, Stash, Candle Flame 101, Faith Shepherd. If I didn't call your name, you already know. Manners and respect to you, same way. All right. Like up the live, hit that thumbs up button, and let's get into our story for the morning. Let's start out with, I want to start out with, I promise you we'll do it right after though, because I really want to hear what everybody has to say, right? So keep that in your brain for now. What you should never say or don't ever want to hear from your partner. What the man shouldn't say to the woman, what a woman should never say to a man in the bedroom. All right. And we're going to first start out with the Majah Hype situation that is unfolding. So, wifey sent me a post yesterday that said Majah Hype was incarcerated. I said that can't be because I follow him on Instagram. I like his skits and all that. And I just saw like a recent skit was put up. So I'm like, it can't be. Maybe it's fake news. Maybe it's fake news because here he is on IG. But I'm like, you know how I do already. I'm waiting for a credible source to put this out, or at least a major entity to put this out. I didn't see any from yesterday afternoon till last night back to this morning. So may I say is a made up story. When I woke up this morning, it was major story on the major news headlines. Here's Jamaica Observer has it right here. And there are quite a few other news houses that have it on front page. Comedian Majah Hype is listed as an inmate in a prison in Georgia. I'm not. Let me first say something. Let me first say this. I don't rejoice over people's downfall. I don't think that anything can happen to others and not happen to me. You know, you don't know what situation might befall you in life. So you never laugh when you see other people down or going through their things. However, I am known to be the type of person that do talk about pretty much everything. And we do try to inject some humor because I just like that. We say, take serious things make joke. I don't know, me say it, you know. It's the Jamaican elders that say it, and I grew up hearing it. Take serious thing, make joke. It's a part of our survival mechanism. We laugh in our roughest times. We laugh at our own downfalls and struggles, and we try to find some humor in it and keep moving forward. That's why I started out this morning with, we fall down, but we get up. Yeah, right, that's all. All right. So the headline says, because you know why I said that too? When I covered the story extensively about Majah Hype and Kirby, if for those of you who remember that situation when the videos came out with the young lady who was supposed to be Majah Hype's bona fide, and she was doing all sort of unsavory things to strange men while she was canoodling and calling him her man. I covered that extensively, and I did a lot of laughing in the process and stuff. And then I heard the comedian himself say, "Yeah, some people suddenly turn comedian. Like they weren't pleased, and I felt like it was directed to me because he was on a live, and I went on the live, and when you go up on the live, it says SouFLoTV and this and that. So me go up on the live, and then as soon as I got on the live, that's what was said, right? When somebody's doing a live, then you see them stop and look like who just entered the live like this, and then said, yeah, um, and some people just suddenly turn comedian overnight, like they want trying to be funny and whatnot. I'm not trying to step in anybody's lane. I'm not trying to be no comedian. I got my own thing going. I do my own thing. If you find humor in it, then that's that. So that's why I said that. I'm not laughing at anybody's downfall. I'm just talking about life in general, right? You're famous. You're out there in the public, and how I do is I make sure that it is ran by a major news entity before I speak about it. That way, when people see me out the road, them can say stuff like, "Why you make up stuff about me?" I didn't make up nothing about you. It's front page news. See there, front page news. So that I'm talking about front page news that's out in the public, and this one has over 750 comments under it before I even said anything about it. So let's clear the air in that way first before we go forward, right? All right. Well-known comedian Majah Hype is listed as an inmate in a prison in Georgia. He's facing charges for simple battery, felony charges of making, and felony charges of making terroristic threats and acts. He was detained at the Cobb. He is being detained at the Cobb County Sheriff's Office Adult Detention Facility in Georgia for the past 4 days. Cobb County Sheriff's Office Adult Detention Facilities is a prison. That's not a jail. Anyhow, I'm not too sure, but I think that's a prison. Now, according to Cobb County Sheriff's Office, Majah Hype, whose real name is Nigel Theron Joseph, was arrested and processed on February 19th of 2023. That means it just happened. Today is the 24th. They said he's been in there for 4 days now. Today would make it 5. And he remains in custody without bond. If there was bail to be gotten, then again, I've seen them hold on to people for quite some time and then release the people on bail. But this is looking quite spooky without bond. It was not immediately clear if the charges were in relation to a domestic abuse incident. That part. It's not immediately clear if his charges are related to a domestic abuse incident. I'm saying that because I see a lot of comments online. Yep, here we go again. I feel so bad that I didn't believe the girl Kirby when she was telling that in the first place. These are the comments that are out there. That's not me saying that, right? People are now saying, see, long time I beat woman and abuse woman, and next one catch up with him, and these kind of things. Now, without the full details, how could they come to that conclusion? That's why I want to know from the audience is somebody out there know something that more than what we know or what we're being told so far? Because they did a good job of keeping this quiet for the last 4 days. When me see it, when wifey sent it to me and wifey were both like, is this made up? Because nobody is carrying it. It's not on any major. And I said, babe, I'm not doing nothing about it. I'm not talking about it till I see it on a major news front. And here it is this morning on multiple major news fronts, right? So it's not immediately clear if the charges were in relation to domestic abuse incident. And then there's a different story under that. You know, they always drag your past back. So it says that in December of 2020, his ex-girlfriend, Letitia Kirby Farrell, made public accusations that he physically assaulted her. Majah Hype, mostly known for his skits of relatable characters on social media and his own BET digital series, was then arrested in 2021. So for those of you who are saying, isn't this old, like 2020, 2021? No, this is brand new. This just happened. He was booked February 19th of 2023. He was also charged with simple battery, a misdemeanor offense, and he was being held at the Cherokee County Adult Correctional or Detention Center in Canton, Georgia. That was back then. Now he is being held, according to news, at the Cobb County Sheriff's Office. Not Cobb County Sheriff's Office. According to Cobb County Sheriff's Office, he has been held at the Cobb County Sheriff's Office Adult Detention Facility in Georgia. I don't know what man do, but let's visit some of these comments. Our people are funny. A lot of people, and this is why I keep on saying this too. Shout out to the people who wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself, because it's funny to see. I have a thing for names, especially if you have a funny name, right? Like Mervyn the Point Jamaica Kerr. That's a name that it's not that common, so it sticks out to you, right? King Biggs sticks out. It's funny to see these people when people are up and when they're giving you jokes and when they're doing good, and these people are celebrating under your pictures and your posts and your videos and whatnot, and it's the same people who come back as soon as anything happened. They don't even have clear information as to what actually took place. They'll come back and say stuff like, yep, long time he been beating on women. I can't believe that people are actually over here on this. I saw one yesterday when I went to visit his IG, his latest skit, to see when it was posted, because I was trying to verify if the story was true. There were comments under there from people who I know follow him and always laughing up and leaving big comments, one paragraph long. I can't believe people are still over here laughing at this fool's joke. He needs to be canceled. This man is a woman abuser. Nitty Bitty Crafters, thank you for being here. You've missed so much. I know life probably have you away, right? But that's how life goes, fam. And I understand. All right, here's some of them comments here, my friend. A good lawyer will make this go away. Nothing to see here. Keep moving. That's what one person says. The next person says, this is this man's third offense with women. What we know of. Doing the same thing again. He needs help at this point. How many times is he going to go to jail? Come on now. I will never wish harm on someone. He needs to learn how to keep his hands to himself and his temper under control. A behavior program is needed at this point. There's 700 and something comments on here, right? How you know all that? How you know that he put his hands on somebody? His charge wasn't physical violence. He is charged with, clear the charges with a relation to a domestic abuse incident. It's not clear whether his charges are in relations to a domestic abuse incident. That's what the news says. Nothing said he was beating up a woman, accused of hitting a woman. it was a domestic call that got him arrested. There's nothing that says any of that. But the people are having a field day, right? Aren't these charges linked to Kirby? Is what another person says. Next person says, no, this is comedy. How? How? Never ever will I rejoice at a black man's downfall, says one person. Next person says, Jamaicans always defend abusive men. No wonder why our women are dying. Somebody else says, Jamaica Observer, y'all really didn't have to put this up. Just like somebody is going to say, SouFLo, you really didn't have to talk about this. Just ignore it. King Big says, I stopped following him in 2018 right before the problem due to a personal issue that we had. Due to a personal issue that you and him had. Okay. I still follow him. I leave comments on, I used to leave comments on his stuff. And I used to notice how he would, like, you know, when somebody answer other people comments and then skip over yours. But me doing YouTube and having my own comment sections, on Instagram you can't do it, but on YouTube like shuffles your comments sometimes. So somebody might have commented before you did, and I might not see it until after I saw the people that commented after you did, if you understand, you know. Rajani says, didn't he get arrested last year for the same thing? Here's Rajani. We don't know what he got arrested for. Well, no, we know that he got arrested last year, last year, which is 20. It says in December of 2020, his girlfriend Letitia Kirby Farrell made public accusations about him physically abusing her, and he's mostly known for his skits and whatnot. Based on her accusations, Kirby, which she did in 2020, filed her report to the police. They didn't arrest him until 2021, January. So I'm thinking it was around November, December of 2020 that she made her accusations. Police did their investigations, and then in January of 2021, he was arrested, right? Right now, his charges are simple battery. That means simple battery is what? Pushing somebody, maybe putting your hands on somebody, period, is not tolerated under the law unless the person wants you to put your hands on them. So it's not like he beat up, pummeled somebody. Then it would have been like aggravated assault and all other kind of something like that, or grievous bodily harm, some stuff. That's not what it's saying. It says simple battery. That's that charge. But then he is also charged with felony charges of making terroristic threats and acts. Right. I've never heard of offensive touching. Offensive touching? Anyhow, that could be anything. Yeah, make it. When I saw it this morning, I'm thinking making terroristic threats and acts. That could be like somebody had you do a show and they paid you half of the money, and the deal was half up front and half after, and you collected your half up front and you did the show, and then after the show you can't get the next half of your money. So you being a Caribbean person, you know how we stay already, is fool. I try to take me for you work my dog and then have me on the stage the show, and you know and pay me the rest of my money, that kind of stuff. So you start saying stuff like a typical Caribbean person would say, I will bond this mother cut. Hey, give me my money, Dread. I will bond down the whole of this. You threatening to burn down somebody's establishment could be seen as a terroristic threat, right? I mean, I know about the and acts. The and acts part is probably you saying you will burn it down. So you are threatening to do, it's a terroristic threat in itself, and you're threatening to do the act. I will burn down the whole of this right there. I will catch this on fire, gas it and light it, blood clean. That could be an officer. He is threatening to burn the place down, and we believe his threat to be serious because he probably will do it, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, but that's what that would be. That could be. I don't think you have to touch somebody that didn't want to be touched. I'm almost for sure. He got his share of women that may want him. Mrs. Nia, it didn't say anything about sexual anything. And so if a man touches a woman and he's charged with that, it would probably be ending up under sexual assault and battery. Yeah, if a man touches a woman in public that did not want to be touched, it's sexual assault and battery. So, and that's not what his stuff is saying. This is terroristic threats and acts, felony charges. My question is, why do they have him locked up with no bond? Because bond means, hey, you get out and you can fight this thing from the outside. You have a court date set later on, right? It's not that serious. We don't think you're a threat to the community. We'll release you on your own reconnaissance once you can pay this bond, and you pay you like a $5,000 and you get out, and we will see you back in court April 13th or whatever. That's what would normally be taking place, but they have him held on no bond. Me know same immigration status straight, so I don't know what it's about, why he's held on no bond. Maybe the jail system is overcrowded and the judges are moving slow and all that. It didn't say, yes, it says he's held with no bond. Yeah, held with no bond. It says right here, according to Cobb County Sheriff's Office, Hype, whose real name is Nigel Theron Joseph, was arrested and processed on February 19th, 2023, and he remains in custody without bond. It was not immediately clear if the charges were in relation to a domestic abuse incident. Now, if it is in connection to a domestic abuse incident, it would be easy to see why he's held with no bond, because he's been down this road before, even though those charges from before did not stick, right? They did not stick. Rojani says, I feel he have just an anger problem and unresolved problems in his head. Didn't he get molested or something when he was young? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, that's a sensitive area right there. That's a sensitive area right there. Battery is definitely intentionally causes a harmful or offensive contact to plaintiff, says Giffo Jets. So people in the comment section, what they're doing right now is just like I would be doing. I'll be going over to Google and I'll be trying to find out how much time can a person get in the state of Georgia for terroristic threats and acts. I already did that. The max time you can get for that is 1 year. So it's not like he's looking at 10, 15, 20 years. It's 1 year. And if it's 1 year, then it's obviously not that serious of a threat, right? I'm an attorney, laughing my ass off. Nah, not Google. Well, Ella, Ella A, you're an attorney. The rest of us aren't attorneys. We have to go to Google and then we have to go to one of these. I go to the database for the state, and it will tell you in Florida this how much time you get for this, in Georgia or in this how much time you get for that. It says that the terroristic threat act or acts, that is his felony charge, max time is 1 year in lockup and $1,000 fine or both. So you can either get fined 1,000 and released, or you can get 1 year in lockup plus have to pay back $1,000. And I'm thinking $1,000 is not no big money for Majah Hype. He's out there doing his thing, but you never know. End of the day, he is incarcerated as far as news says. He did say it on live. Now, as that part, that's very sensitive. He did say it. Now, when the whole Kirby thing broke, you know, some people were saying they dismissed it as you're trying to gain sympathy. I remember a lot of women saying, this is a true narcissist right here. He hurts the girl, and then now that he is discovered, his deeds are discovered, now he goes into, I've been molested. I have my own demons. And like trying to gain sympathy for themselves instead of to shift the focus from what was actually done. Now, I'm not saying it's true. I don't know. I was not in Kirby and Majah Hype's relationship. I don't know what happened in that relationship. I heard her talk. I heard him talk. I did my video from back then. And what was said back then was based on what I observed from both of them, because they both went live. They both aired it all out, right? And I weighed it and I said what I had to say and me leave it at that. I don't want to revisit that without the proper information in front of me, and then I go say some contrary things or some other things. I don't know. I don't know what going on in a man and woman relationship as far as they go. I know the dynamics of a man and woman relationship can be quite complicated, and I also know that when relationships end in a bitter way, that people can be very vindictive. So, with that said, the whole, but back to his being molested part, yes, because I even spoke on that. It was Footer Hype. Let me call the name. It was Footer Hype that actually tried to use that against him, and I used that to say this is the reason why boys in the Caribbean community do not come out when they are molested or abused, because here are other guys that are saying stuff like, some man did a touch you up from you did little. Man a ride off your backside from you did little. All right. Yeah, man. Me know in a long time, me know say you're fishing up and these things. So when you say stuff like that about someone who's telling you that as a child, when I had no control, this is what I went through at the hands of an adult, and you use that to turn it around on the person, other people see it and they're like, you know what? That happened to me too, but I guess I'm just gonna keep that to myself to the day I die, cause you know I nobody gonna call me bottom man. Me have my family. You know, tried to move past that. I've never had any sexual encounters with another man in my lifetime. A man did that to me, perpetrated some acts on me as a child, and I can't speak about it. I can't tell anybody about it. The first person I seen who did go through the same thing told the public, and look at how they're handling him. So me not say nothing. Me I hold this to myself. I also said back then, it's very important to remember you don't want to be the one victimizing the victim. You understand? Whether you, it's not your place. It's not your place to say, lie, tell that never happened. If a woman says she was raped back in the day, I might ask many questions like, why did it take you so long to come forward? I mean, I know a lot of different answers to that, of course, right? I'm a big man. I've been here for a while. We know some people are intimidated. We know some people are shameful. We know the stigma attached to it. We know some people just wanted to try to bury it, move past it, but they couldn't. We know like a million different ways. But I would ask that particular individual those questions like, why did it take you so long to come forward? Who was it that did it to you? Was it a family member, a friend, family friend, something, something, a close relative, that and that other? But I can never come out my face and say, lie, I tell. She lie. Nobody not touch her, no. Nobody not do nothing to the girl. She over here, I tell beer lie. How can I say that? I wasn't there. That's not my life. She was living her own life. So I apply that also to men, right? When a brother come out and say, yo, something happened to me when I was like 8, 9. I can't sit up here and say, him lie? Nothing happened to him, you know. Lie, my tell. How could you? How could you? And we can't apply pressure in one area, like give credit to every female that says that that happened to her. She's telling the truth. Every male that says that happened to him, he's making stuff up just to get out of stuff. We got to be careful, right? So it's pretty touchy, that area, no pun intended, but it's pretty touchy, that area of being molested and him being so vulnerable coming out. Because I remember the video and I watched the whole thing, you know. So if you say a big man a ball and I say whatever about himself, about his past from a child, that's traumatic. And he has his own issues. And the reason he said, because he didn't come out to say, the people who were saying, let me clarify something. The people who were saying, yeah, right, He just saying that shit because Kirby is airing him out. This is before the videos of Kirby came out. He didn't say that shit before. He's just saying that because the girl is telling what he really is like behind closed doors. For the people who are saying that, no. He actually came out and said it because it was a part of him telling his part of the story of what had happened between him and her. He said, these are things that you don't normally just jump up and tell anybody and everybody, right? Right. So he was so wrapped up in her. You know, you find this person and, you know, relationship good from beginning, and then you're falling and you're falling in love. That's the word them use. That's why I'm not try fall in love, you know. I either stand up in love or me walk away from love, but me not falling or nothing. Anyhow, you fall in love with some people sometimes and this person, and it gets to the point where you feel like they can tell you anything and you're not judgmental. You can tell them anything and they won't be judgmental either. Somebody who you can finally unburden and share, right? And you go tell them some of your deepest stuff. Like, this is stuff I've been holding since I was 8 years old. I'm 40 something now. An uncle molested me when I was 8, or a family friend raped me when I was 8. And them console you. And them, oh my God, babe, seriously? Like, you're not, I know you make jokes all the time. This is not a joke, right? Oh my gosh. You know, they act like they're with it, like them a shoulder to cry on, a soft voice to help you through, process this out, a reasonable mind, a friend, a friendly vibe. And then when arguments break out now, you a batty boy, you a faggot. That's why your uncle fucked you when you were 8 years. They knew since you were 8 that that's what you were. That's why you attracted that man to you. Ouch. Ouch. You see? You know when they read you your Miranda rights and they say you don't have to say anything and you must know that whatever you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. I did a video one time on here where I said dating some people is like getting your Miranda rights. It's like everything you say will be used against you in the court of law. Some people in a relationship, they just wait for you to tell them all your deepest secrets and your darkness and all the pain you've been through and all that, and they store it. And they store it. And anytime an argument break out, that's the first thing you're gonna hear. You know? That not fall in love, that dropping a love. Yeah. No love, none of that, carry on. Carrie Jones says that are not falling in love, that are dropping a love. But people do that. Real life, we must remember this, right? People do these things. So that's why some people are like, I'm taking this to my grave. Or you ain't the one. Like, you know, you'll hear couples say it all the time, like, he's so closed off. Like, he doesn't tell me anything much. My husband just, you know, he's not that type to tell me anything because he not trust you. He don't trust you enough to tell you, or she don't trust you enough to tell you everything. You know, so people battle with their demons by themselves, and you can see certain behaviors manifest in a relationship, and you're like, that's weird. But yeah, they're battling their demons and they can't tell you everything. You know, so that part, that is why he did that. That is why he came out and said that he was molested at a certain age and whatever. And sure enough, people like Foota Hype and others, they ran with it. And you know, a lot of people comment from the Caribbean diaspora, they comment under certain platforms a lot. So when certain people say something, it's gonna get like 1,000 comments, and you know, people under there, and the conversation trends. But it trends in the wrong way because they follow the person who is abusing the abused, who is victimizing the victim, making fun of somebody who is telling you that that's what happened to them. All these people are gonna jump on his comment. Yes, Foota, you're always right. Trust me, you can spot them from a mile away. Big batty boy fish, my youth. and that hurts, and the hurt gets deeper. It's like cutting a cut and then cutting inside of a cut and then cutting inside of that cut some more, deeper and deeper. It's not like a new cut, it's just cutting a cut deeper and deeper. So I look at it like that, right? Footer Hype is a big clown, always in people business like the IRS. What's the always in people business like the IRS? Listen to me. Me not say nothing bad about Footer neither. Footer, big up yourself any which part there. I'm just saying he was the one that did it. And because he did it in a public space, I can say it, right? She's even on a major porn site. Mrs. Nia said, Queen, yeah, them call him Queen Footer, the queen of viral. And can't see why Ashana couldn't stand a boy there. That's what a lot of females say. Come in like, y'all. You know, Jamaican women are already. Come in like, he's one of the girls. Always, hey, big up yourself, Footer. Them say I'm kind of sitting by me to ya, man. I'm still here. We fall down, but we get up. Miss J. Allen says, I feel sorry for the guy because as a mother of a boy, I have empathy for imperfect black men and people in general. May God help him to get the necessary help to carry on with his life so that he will stay away from trouble and stay away from hurting other people. Everybody almost over here under this comment section of the Jamaica Observer that ran this story that has over 750 something comments, majority of them are assuming that Major hurt somebody and they're assuming anti-Footer. They're assuming that it was a female that he hurt. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. But I'll tell you what, if a female is involved in this, Major Hype is probably finished as far as being booked for shows. Because I already saw the comments yesterday. People are saying, I unfollowed him. I can't believe people are over here still listening to his jokes and laughing. I can't believe people are over here under this skit thinking it's funny with the news that just broke, right? And eventually, promoters are going to start to look at you the same way. Like the last thing a promoter need is to try to pay you $10,000 to come to a show and his money gets lost because there are 150 people standing outside of the venue with them big old placards. You remember when the Me Too movement came for R. Kelly kind of thing? Yeah, they built the big placards and they were out in the streets and they showed up everywhere he was booked to be. It's the same thing one time the Jamaican artist them was saying like, you know, certain things for happen to Batman and gunshot for certain man and stuff, and then they got their visas taken away and stuff. But before their visas got taken away, they would go to shows, to book shows. The promoters would get a whole lot of, if you book this show for this artist, we're going to show up, we're going to storm the venue, we're going to make sure it's closed down. So right there, your hands are tied. As a business person, you're like, hey, even if you personally believe that the person did nothing wrong, and you're like, I don't think he did anything wrong, and I think we need to leave this to the courts. It's gone bad already, my friend. It's gone bad already. Because the last thing you need is that crowd showing up at your business saying, get this person off the stage. And you are a sympathizer. Nobody wants their brand to be associated with being a sympathizer to an abuser, whether it's a child abuser or it's a man that beat women or whatever the case may be. Nobody wants their brand attached to that because that's a stigma that could affect your bottom line, which is your dollars and your cents. See? I don't want to rehash the Kirby stuff. I'm going to show you something real quick. To show you, I never even let go of this story because I'm waiting to see. Now, I'm not saying, let's clarify this. I am not saying that anything here has to do with Kirby. There's nothing in the news that says it does. What I am going to say to you, though, is I never let go of the Kirby thing. And the reason why I didn't was because I always wanted to see what becomes of Kirby. Look, here she is right here in my computer still. In my pictures still. So she was a police officer, right? And then and she was out doing some unsavory things. You know, see? And this is in my pictures when I covered the story first. Watch. When I covered the story first, I had these pictures lined up, and it was just Kirby and the girls at work because she was a police officer. I wanted to know what would become of her. Was Major Hype going to go to prison? Was she speaking the truth? That's her, the tall young lady there, all the way to my right. That's when she was in uniform, right? When those videos came out, though, that was a whole nother story. See, it's just like if you remember the Andre McDonald and Andreen story, where people like me and everybody else was like, yo, that Dr. Boy that kill off the people, them daughter, and all she did was talk to her ex that she saw in Jamaica while she was on vacation. She waved hi to him. They spoke in a public place. People saw it. Somebody go back and tell him so jealous, him just kill her just so that boy they need to go to prison. That's how it started out. Until a court case happened and everything came out in court. Then we had to take back our words and be like, what? Full blown relationship all along. Every time I'm sent off to training, you fly out to Jamaica, you have your man there. Come back with man tattoo after attending, going to Jamaica to his birthday party. Come back with matching tattoos from the man, and I show them off. I walk around with them in my house. Like it was a whole bunch of different stuff that came out other than what we thought it was in the beginning. So I kept that story there on my computer for a quick pull up because I want to know where Kirby's at. Because them videos when they came out, right? And she cried on video. She cried on video. Y'all remember she was crying, tears. I've never cheated on him. He knows I've never cheated on him. He's the one that's the cheater. I've never done anything wrong in this relationship. And I know it sounds bad to say it and whatever, not quote unquote coming. I want nobody come sue me. But that was the vibe she was giving. Like, I've never done anything wrong in this relationship. I'm the victim here. All I've ever done was be good to him, to Hype. And Major Hype just treat me bad. And he cheat on me all the time. And this and that. And then the videos started coming. And they were dated too. And it was like, damn. This one is when they were together out in, he flew her out to somewhere to go do shows. I mean, she's at home, right? It's your woman. And you're like, hey, babe, I got a show in California this weekend. You want to come out to Cali and enjoy it and stuff? All right, boom. And fly her out and stuff. And it was during that period. In a restroom, public bathroom, a backers, and all these things. Man, have him would have slap up y'all face, bah, bah, bah. Imagine somebody got your wifey doing that to her and then she come home to you and I miss you so much. I love you. After a man just taking big elephant foot and beat up her face. So I mean, that dude was beating the hell out of Kirby face. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, that was that beating the hell out of her face. You know, I was like, bop, 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 bop. Yeah, bop, bop, bop. I tell y'all, women, man, anytime a man knows that you got a man, you over there talking about, oh, he treats me so good and better than my man does. Yeah, you wicked. Because the man don't have no good intentions for you. That camera might be somewhere around there, somewhere, because all it is stripes. Okay? All it is bragging rights to him brethren them. Yo, you should have seen me with SouFLoTV wife, dog. Hold on, let me show you a video. Watch out. And our feet, I'm going to give some licking our feet. Watch out on here. Blood fire! Yo, I wish she had no. I choke, dog. I saw the girl did that go on that video. Choking herself like she want to kill herself with the man front and these things. And this supposed to be your wifey. So you can imagine how embarrassing that is. Eh? Mel, big up yourself. Thank you so much. Mel says happy Friday. But you can imagine how embarrassing that is. Like, I not even say him did I push the envelope, you know. She handle the thing like she was handling that thing like it's been a while since I saw one. I'm gonna devour. But that's how it was for every video. That's that's how, I guess she had an insatiable appetite, you know. I mean, I'll call her no out the name, nothing. I guess she had an insatiable appetite. She was really out there doing her thing. So when those videos broke and he was saying it all along, you know, then people were like, those who were talking stuff about him, they went quiet. And of course, you know, you had the women troops that rallied together and was like, I don't give a damn what she did. I don't know what she did. You have no right to ever put your hands on a woman. Cause she did have one black eye, right? And she claimed that the black eye was given to her by him. Well, he had other videos where he showed that he was away one time when she got the black eye, and she actually sent him a picture of her having a black eye, and they were on, you know, and my ox are like, what to your eye stuff? But she take the same picture and say, him do it. See it? Look, same pillow, same room, same. It was a big thing. It was a big thing. Karen noticed. Big up yourself. I appreciate you. Yes, King Biggs, she was extremely giving. She was extremely giving and very sharing and caring. Ross. Lady J, Carter, I didn't even watch that video because, like SouFlo, they bash him and don't claim then like his videos. Right. They bash him, they talk all kinds of stuff about him, they ridicule him, and then when stuff comes out, it's the same people that's right back over there on the videos. Yo, I'm praying for you, my brother. Stay strong. You're a strong brother and you inspire me a lot. You're wicked. You was a wicked, kind Kirby. I kept it on my computer because I want to know what happened to Kirby. Separate from what's going on with Majah Hype now, and let me clear it up again. I'm not saying that one has anything to do with the other. The new news that broke says about 4 or 5 days ago he was arrested, and it's terroristic threat and acts is his felony charge, and that's what he's facing now. Simple battery and terroristic threats and acts. Didn't say anything about a domestic dispute or anything, but they're doing a good job keeping it under wraps. So we'll see as more comes out, because I'm absolutely sure more is going to come out. I've seen the paperwork to it. I've seen the arrest picture, and then you know, when you go on the website to find out to locate a person in lockup, he's there. His whole name is there. His charges are there. All that. So he's in there. He's in there. He probably just went off on somebody being red-blooded and threatened them. Uh, could be, but I don't think. I don't know. I never seen police arrest and charge anybody for just threatening somebody before, though. If you having words with somebody in the streets and people call police on you, you could walk away and say, "I didn't say that." But nowadays people do this. Say it again. What you say you're gonna do to me? Say it again. And of course, a lot of us are just slow as hell, and we stand up there and still say it again. I'm gonna shoot you in the face, bitch. I'm gonna kill your ass. Keep fucking with me. I'm gonna kill your ass. Okay. Save that. 911. Yes, there's a man out here. I believe he's a comedian, famous comedian. Yes, he's threatening to shoot me in my face. I'm actually hiding behind my car right now, and he's circling the area. And I saw people make shit up and police come fast, right? When the police come, you get hit with all kinds of charges. You didn't really mean none of that. You wasn't gonna shoot nobody in the face. You angry and over there talking foolishness, but that's why I'm not joke with nobody out the road like that. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, man, things all right. Yeah, okay, bye, boom, gone. Right? He probably just went off on somebody. We don't know. Yeah, if it's a cop, it could be that too. If it's a cop, but it would say making terroristic threats and acts against law enforcement or a law enforcement officer. But that's not what it says. Well, we will see. I'm sure this is gonna come out. In the meantime, it says that his website, or not his website, but his Instagram page is being ran. So, comedian Majah Hype arrested in Georgia on felony and simple battery charges. Urban Islands again obtained the arrest records that shows that the famed comedian was booked by the Cobb County Sheriff Office February 19th of 2023. That's observed. This is Urban Islands. Majah Hype, whose real name is Nigel Theron Joseph, was processed on the same day a warrant was issued for his arrest. So a warrant was issued for his arrest, according to Urban Islands, who says they have obtained the arrest records. So a warrant was issued for his arrest, and he was picked up on that same day, and he was booked. The sheriff's department says that he was charged with making terroristic threats and acts, a felony charge, and also simple battery, which is a misdemeanor. So I have a felony and a misdemeanor. The comedian is being held without bond. Now, despite his recent arrest, his social media account remains active and is likely being run by an assistant. There were no further details surrounding his arrest given by law enforcement. However, sources told Urban Island on Thursday that he is expected to apply for bond pending the outcome of the case. Right. So there you have it. It wasn't that he went before a judge and he was denied bond. It was that he probably didn't apply for bond yet. But who wants to sit in there for a day? I'm applying for bond ASAP. So I don't know. And of course, they go into this is not the comedian's first arrest in Georgia. Majah Hype was previously arrested in January of 2021 following an incident involving his ex girlfriend. At that time, he was charged with kidnapping and making terroristic threats and simple battery. See, the terroristic threats and the simple battery, that's what he's charged with again. So whoever said that before is right. According to this is what he was charged with in 2021, along with kidnapping, which he's not charged with now. He was charged with terroristic threats and simple battery back then. He later bonded out of jail on a $15,000 bond. Still, the comedian also spent some time behind bars at the Cherokee County Adult Detention Center outside of Atlanta for the same incident. It's unclear if this latest arrest is related to that case or is related to his ex-girlfriend Kirby or is related to a domestic situation. Period. Kirby did file a restraining order against him. That's the news. They were still seeing each other. It seems like he's fighting a lot of demons, says Rosalind Smichael. Boy, I don't know. He's probably out watching this right now. He probably bonded out last night. These things move pretty fast. One person says it seems like he's fighting a lot of demons. He met her before she was a cop. Call her back after one little time. The girl left her whole career to be a trophy wife. Oh boy. No, he met her before she. I don't. I'm not gonna go into all that. I already covered all that. When he met her, those specifics of a detail. Because I hate for people to watch my videos and be like, "Look at him talking shit he don't even know." I didn't meet her before she was a cop. I met her after she became a cop. So I don't want to get into those details. But yeah, she did pick up and leave that life of a police officer to be with Majah Hype. But far as I can remember, that's about living the life, hmm driving luxury, living in luxury, uh, having all the bills paid where you don't have to get up and go to work. That type of stuff is pretty attractive to some people, and some people will go through any lengths to get it. Even be with you knowing damn well that you don't satisfy me sexually. That's a mistake that a lot of women make too. You know, either you have to settle down your pum pum and say, well, this is how it goes, but you can't be out here running these games knowing damn well that in the back of my mind, I'm nice, I'm nice. I'm saying Yes, and him can provide me with a nice life too. He'll pay all the bills. Me not have to worry about going to work. I could subtract myself from the rat race. I don't have to wake up in the morning and run go clock in at some job and one shoe out the door. Oh shit, I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna be late. I don't have to do that anymore. I'm battling in traffic trying to get to work. I wake up every day and breathe easy. I go for a morning swim in the pool in the backyard. When that's done, I cook breakfast. I sit and watch TV all day if I feel like it. You know, the easy life kind of thing. But one problem is his teely weely is like, 3 inches standing straight when it's ready. And I can't do nothing with that. He doesn't do anything for me in that department. So I go have bicycle boy John, roll up every now and then cause John shopping. And John know if he beat the brakes off this. So here you go messing with John Fitwood and messing with this man over here so for the comforts of life. And then when the two clash, it's a problem, right? Obviously, she had a wild side and Major couldn't satisfy that wild side. She went other places. Those guys had no good intentions for her either. Because what they did was videotape her and release it to the public. They don't have no intentions for you. And people blame Major Hype for that, People were actually blaming him for it, as if he was the one that contacted the guys and said, next time she give you some videotape it and send it, come give me. The man didn't know nothing. They was cussing his ass out. The man always get blame my friend. Them cuss him out so much like a him did in the room and hold the video camera like this. I'm gonna use this against you. Backers, harder. One. Yeah. Don't get your throat, yeah. All right. When that man wasn't there, she was doing what she was doing. The video surfaced to show that the guys who were doing it, and it was multiple guys, multiple different videos, multiple different locations. The guys who were doing it, they didn't have no intention, no good intentions for her. Because they videotaped you and released it to the public. And it wasn't like you were being dominant in the video. Lay down, boy. Damn it. You weren't doing none of that. You were on the other end of things. You are the one that India choked to death. You are the one India gets slap up in your face. The man slap her in her face with him hand. A slap. And I remember the video because everybody who saw it paused that video and said, that's where the black eye came from. She got that black eye around the same time that video was filmed. Life is so paradoxical and strange. That's how the man slap her now. After I'm slap her in her face with the teeth. He slap her up in her mouth and slap her with him hand. That's where that black eye came from. but I made her get the blame. I thump it up the girl in her eye. Oh, woman abuse her, yo. Till a pickle caused it. Mrs. Leah. There was the pickle. A pickle caused she got hit in the eye with a pickle. Oh my God. Pickle black up her eye. That's why people shouldn't allow anyone to video them. Hey Karen, listen. A lot of the times you don't know. People don't know. And I don't think anybody go and talk about. Hold up, wait. You videoing? That's not how it happened. You videoing? I'm not gonna see this on some site somewhere, right? No? Okay, all right then. Go ahead. Do your thing. That's not how it goes. People do them thing in the heat of the moment and do them thing. Then nobody asking nobody. You automatically assume that this person ain't gonna tell. You automatically assume that there's no cameras in here because him no one get catch and me no one get catch neither. You automatically assume until the video surface. I think I remember telling wifey said, if I ever seen a video surface like that of her, I don't give a damn how many years we got together, I'm out. Because I don't give a damn how many years I'm out. Because why? Kaita Joy said Kirby is a throat baby. No, baby not in a that. Throat queen. Yeah. Throat goddess. or should I say throat expert. No, baby not in a that. She was she was doing her thing. My ex is Jamaican, still lives in Jamaica, and I have secrets in videos, but I would never tell, and I would never be disrespectful to that degree, even though I can't stand him. LOL. So you gonna hold on to them videos. Mrs. Naya, you don't have them videos there still. Call your one. If my wife have them kind of video, they would for X-Man. Me find them. We out. I'm out. SouFLoTV, live on air. I'm out. I'm gone. Where I keep them there for? what you keeping them for? Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, Papa. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing? Oh, I'm good. How you doing this morning?
Not too bad. Let me listen to you about the whole Kirby and when the Majah Hype.
Majah Hype.
I don't know why these ladies degrade themselves.
Mm.
I can't understand why them put themselves so low.
Low self-esteem, past
I'm
experiences.
sometimes I listen to you, I just can't wrap my head around it. Like, why? For what? As they say, lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So when you degrade yourself now on social media and you see it's plaster with them nastiness the way you're going with,
Mm-hmm.
what do you expect to happen to you later down in the future? What do you expect when you go to get a good job? And your boss should have type up your name and see these things come up on you. You think you're gonna be qualified?
That's the thing. People don't think that far ahead and they don't care.
I
Listen.
have a soon to be 17-year-old and I talk to her every day and tell
Mm-hmm.
her I say make the right decisions, stay focused. Make the right decision because the decision you make in life will affect you in your future.
Mm-hmm. And the thing about videos, once they hit the net, that you could erase all you want to. That's out there
So
forever.
flow, them know how to go straight up into the cloud path, everyone on the planet, them go to the darker part and find you.
Mm-hmm.
No care how you think that it's gone, it's still there.
Mm-hmm. True.
I mean, just can't wrap my head around it. What's wrong with these younger generation and even the old people? Them a find I do it too. Them a selfie. Them a take picture of them food. I'm a look on it and I say, we should have been the person who set example for these younger generation. I wanna join them.
Yeah.
Nobody pick up the phone
It's
and call anymore. Everybody text. Oh, the person you just dead. That's why you deliver a message.
mm-hmm. This different times. It's different times. You know.
So from old school, and I will continue to be old school till the day I die.
Saying
As I said to my kids, I don't know no other parenting but the old school parenting, and I will never adjust to your lifestyle.
true.
Me don't
True.
know how to way for parent. So why me and you go sit down in a basement and smoke weed and sing kumbaya with your
Mm-hmm.
boyfriend or your girlfriend? No, I'm your parent.
True. And you have to be parent. A lot of parents are being friends now, not parents. They want to be their child's friend so bad and cool. Yesterday me that talked about that to like even some of the moms they want to date their son's friend or they want to be found attractive by their teenage son's friend, even if they don't want to date them. They want to be
Now
found
listen to
attractive.
the
Them
topic
want to be
instead of when me
in
go on
a
my
them
bathroom.
circle. Eh.
Me that listen to the topic about the girl, the 24-year-old and the old
And
man.
the
I mean, I sit
89-year-old
and I
man.
wonder, what the heck this man could offer this poor child in her future will make sense to she.
Mm. She not think future. Well, she probably is thinking future. But she I
Money
think
is
now
not
too.
all.
Yeah.
If we ever stop to think how much time we just run on the money and the money I run from we, if we
Mm-hmm.
stop to think, you'd have believed that the money would end up a run we down.
Yeah. True. Or how much time we get a little thing and how fast it gone.
You better believe it. You
Yeah.
get you get $100 right now, so you're going to the grocery store to pick up two items.
Yeah. That not
You
stretch
may
gone
hear
nowhere.
70 something dollar.
Yeah.
And
That
you have
not
to wait
stretch
in the
gone
two
nowhere.
items to pick up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you have a next day going to the grocery store, you pick up all three, four bags, and it less than you picking up two items. And you say, but that makes sense.
I saw it go. Yeah. But them not thinking all that. Them they never think all that. And none of them thinking maybe that person have videotape me, because it's under a guise of come, I could do this now. I don't know.
So
We
flow
will
with
never
my
be
life, I
caught.
am so organized. Everything has to be organized. Everything has to be on point for me. And I try to teach my kids.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure if the plan A don't come true, you have the plan B or the plan C for back it up.
Mm-hmm.
Organize your life.
Mm-hmm.
Know what you're worth.
Mm-hmm. That part. That part.
And when we see them, the young people don't know them worth none at all. I have the older one and we don't know them worth either.
Yeah, but you see, one time you talk about worth, that's another thing. In modern day, your worth means money. So when you
Yeah.
say know your worth, it's like, okay, I'm for sale to the highest bidder. You know, I'm not worth no broke boy. I want a man with money because that's my worth. So,
Yeah, because them take the word and turn it in a way them want it to be.
ah,
To them, the
all right,
definition of worth is money.
all right, yes.
So they will stoop to any level that is so low beneath their foot bottom
If money is
for
involved,
money.
for money.
Yesterday, I sent you a link on WhatsApp with a lady downtown in Jamaica. I don't know if you see the link on WhatsApp.
Mm-mm.
Spelling her truth.
Yes, yes. Are you send it?
Yes.
Okay. You see how me show a wife because we were actually riding in the car at the time, and I think I come to a stoplight. I'm busy. Me just pick up my cell phone. Me see any news break or nothing. I saw the notification and I looked, and she out in the road. I say,
So flow, my
yo,
mouth dropped.
yeah. She said, oh, them money I walk past like everyone get them body socks up. And I'm like, and then she
And she
has
wanted to cancel out her
come
truth.
cancel my tonsil. Come
Yes.
shove your old young in my throat. You ever knock out a throat hole yet? You ever did? And she have a price, right?
I'm looking like,
And she's
wow.
advertising that oral
Look
for a
what woman,
price
look on the
in the
meaning of
street.
ladies. Look where it gone.
Yeah,
Degrading.
yeah, yeah. And you see, she's in that age group. You can just look at her and tell she's in that age group. That's early 20s to mid 20s.
She not old.
Right,
Maybe why she maybe look if you look on her because of the beat up night jewel upon her, but she's a young person.
right, right. So that generation there, that's the new way. That's what me I try to say. That's the new way. That's how majority of them think. Money comes first. It's money over self-respect. It's money over dignity. It's money over having some damn pride. It's money over friends, like real friends. It's money over real people. Money come
And
before
grandmother
anything
that
and
say, and
everything.
them don't have no shame. But
Yeah.
granny that say they not no shame, they yeah just dry like puss broke coconut in eye.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Them that on the social media just don't care who see them face.
They don't care. And then we look
Sometimes I say
for
to
you and
myself,
tell you
I'm gonna
so.
be a man.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I say, why
Get
you
into
want
the
a
bag.
man?
Boy, it's a long, windy road to that bag, boy. Get into the bag. It's a dirty, mucky
Jesus.
road to that bag there where them I go to. Get into the bag. Yeah.
I mean, never put myself with them because I'm a lady.
Seeing. But you know, I was just talking about that the other day, and I say I remember growing up, and I remember how it was impressed upon, especially young ladies, self-respect. And I remember even there was a time when groups of girls would wear like this bracelet or this ring, and the bracelet and the ring was for they're saving themselves for marriage, or not saving
Yeah.
themselves, or they were saving their virginity for after certain for marriage, for a husband, for something. Nowadays it's like nobody even speaks to young people about that anymore, and everybody have them first experiences earlier and earlier and earlier. That I'm afraid by the time these females are losing it, their big V, they're losing the V at about, say, give an example, foul, 12, 13, 14. Then she know by the time she reached the age where you would have said, okay, I settle down time. There's so much damage that's done there psychologically. A lot of the times it's
If you
irreparable.
can't swim, you're going to drown.
Hmm.
And they say them reach. Nobody
Right,
know want you.
right, right. And so
It's
what? It's my
sickening.
life to live. Let me live my life. You made your mistakes. Let me make mine. Hey.
I say social media,
Mm-hmm.
it
I,
control these generation I mean, not to degenerate. It control people in a
People.
way
Thank
whereby
you.
they don't have any control over their self.
Thank you. Because I'm not just the
It's like the
generation. We
deaf
see
and they
big
lead the
people too.
blind.
I see big people doing it too.
Yes.
Who should I know better, like you said earlier? All them caught up in our social media hype and all these things too.
I would love to challenge somebody right now, man, woman, boy, child, whatever you are. Once you have a device, put on a device for one whole day and don't look at it.
One whole 24 hours.
It's not possible. That's how to show you that they're under control.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't know, sometimes I look and I see, sometimes I remember some I have cell phone and somebody will call me and because me teeth and cut me hair because me with us there today and tomorrow me just not here.
Hmm.
Me have three split personality, you never know which one they may go and get. One device not going to control me.
Saying. Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
You have learn to discipline yourself, man.
I
And
agree.
then you
Even
know them worth.
even parents, see, that's why I'm saying control everybody. Cause even parents, a lot of these kids that are coming up right now is that device that raise them. Nobody
Of
not play
course.
with them picnic no more. Nobody ain't playing
Them
with
just
their
hand
kids
them the
anymore.
device. Enough time in the mall and the parents just start to pick the device and the device and control the child and I babysit the child. I'm like,
Hmm.
oh, really?
And that child can't talk to them because they don't want to have a conversation with the child. Them too busy with for them own device. So the child is left to learn everything from the device, to speak and communicate with the device. You know, the child have to beg them for a conversation. Like even
I am in
parenting
this
is different.
world, but I'm not of it.
Yeah, that
Know
way,
that.
as should be. As should be. Big up yourself, my friend, and thank you.
Yeah, man. Kiss them to me and tell your wife hi.
Will do. Thank you,
Enjoy the
here.
rest of your weekend.
Yes, you too.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye. Yeah, that's a real reasoning moment still. But yeah, it's that time of the world. It's that not that time of the day, it's that time of the world. Social media run things, and whoring and touring is the in thing. Whoring and touring is the in thing. Nobody thinks anything of it. So what? So what? Leave people alone, let them live them life. So what? Hey, I'm a firm believer in leaving people alone, make them live them life myself. So, you want to dirty up yourself and dash on yourself, that's on you. I'm just telling you that there are consequences and you are going to face the consequences. One thing we learn about this universe is this: there's nothing that we did or do that doesn't have an effect, cause and effect, right? Nothing. Every single thing. If me lift my hand up like this, me must put it back down so. Unless me shoulder giant get frozen up yourself or something. Cause and effect. Everything has cause and effect, from the smallest actions to those that are even deeper. And when you think about sexual activity and you think about the spiritual aspects of sexual activity, sexual engagement between individuals, then those portals that get open and the mind goes into, and the exchange of spirits and all other kind of something. It's deep. It's deep. That's why some people are extremely damaged. Extremely damaged. And nobody damage you. You work hard at damaging yourself. And it was on to the next one and on to the next one, and nobody can tell you nothing because you live in your life, and on to the next one. Hey, you are going to face your consequences. You are. If you are promiscuous out there, you're going to get to the stage in life where you can't really hold a relationship down, or you always feel like fleeing again because you're used to going on to the next one. So you always feel like fleeing again. You don't know how to tan toddy. You don't know how to stay in one place and make nothing work because you've been practicing that. And you don't care at this point because over the years, you lost count of how many people you've given yourself to. So it's nothing to move on to another, right? So the people them who actually stay and fight for relationship a lot of time are people who haven't passed themselves around so much. That's proven. Those who have passed themselves around a lot previously, it's hard for them to recognize a good relationship. They're always paranoid in their mind, like this is gonna end too. And they fight their way up out of their own good relationship. Like make stuff happen, make it bad. I gotta find a reason to get up out of here. Everything I go good, nah, man. Everything can't be going good. I gotta go, right? That's the effects. That's the effects. But you can't tell people that. People don't want to hear nothing called truth to you, from you. Everybody want to hear them own thing when them here. Everybody want to do their own thing, what they feel like, and I guess that's freedom. I guess. Hear me now, man. We're living in a serious time here, so let's close off this segment, right? And let's get back to the major. Let's get back to the other topic that we have now. This part should be a bit funny. Things that we should never say to each other in the bedroom. Ladies, something you never want to hear your man say to you. Man, something you would never want to hear a woman say to you or should not say to you in the bedroom. We're going to get to that. All right. Let's close off this segment by saying this. We took the Majah Hype situation. We used that as a gateway into a deeper conversation. So it's not all about him. But to him, there's no rejoicing over here when we hear say a lock up, not just you, but pretty much others, anybody else. We don't rejoice at people's downfall. We wish you all the best and hope you can work your thing out and continue on with your life in a positive way, right? This thing called life is very funny, my friend. I know we control this, and don't ever say never, because the same stuff that you laugh at when you see somebody else going through it, I've learned this personally, that life has a way of putting that same situation right in your own life and then sit back. This is life in a life. I sit back and watch you, I go through it now, and you will remember. Y'all gonna remember, say, you know, sir. Remember John, you know, 3 years ago, that same something happened to him, you know. Remember a video when me do, I say me clown out the boy, you know. Look at me, I got through now. Jesus Christ. That's life. So, with that said, more pause to you and find your way to happiness, my friend. And we go now. Things that you would never want to hear in the bedroom. I'm gonna run up the comment section. I'll start it out. A common thing that ladies say. Never say never. Oh, Stacy. I mean, Karen. Oi. Seymour said, oh, Stacy. Oh, I mean, Karen. Karen. Oh. Is it in? Blood, fire. Ricky. Wait. Is it in? May I get up? May I get up? Any of me here, is it in? May I get up? Me gone my yard. May I pack up? Yeah, I'm done. We're not doing nothing more. Is it in? Oh God. You love it, baby. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, check. Nothing wrong with saying you love it, baby. You check. You know, you finish too quick. Jesus Christ. So for make sure you're gonna listen to empty the clip over Subi. All right, all right, sir. I will. I will. Wait there, wait there. Them comment here, run up, run up. Yo, we're up on a different thing, you know. Hold on. Call my name. Don't call me baby. Sir. Really? Actually, no, because that baby is so generic. It got to pretty much anybody. Think about it. The last 10 people you did there with that baby, the whole of them get called. You all get called baby too. Oh, it could be seen as that. You love it, baby. You finish too quick. Jano, Michelle Howell, you know what? Finish too quick. Finish too quick is a natural thing, you know. It's a natural thing. Them say good something make you finish quick too. No matter how you did it, try sit and I'll go as far. This might be controversial. Right now, me not try to be politically correct. So this is the part of the show where if you have virgin ears and this ain't your type of entertainment, take for yourself. Exit stage left. Because SouFlo about to go in, right? It's 8:52. We only have a few more minutes left. Listen, me tell a woman like this. If you see that man there, donkey length or something, you see? That's a water, 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 water. If you see a man at donkey length or something like that, no brakes, you probably don't have something good. you probably don't have something good. Just go do some scientific research for yourself. You see that soldier, when that soldier enters that tunnel, it's like a battlefield in there for him. Supposed to be. So you see a good something have whole heap of something in there to hold him. See? So when him go in there, it's like the poor little soldier get beat up from all different directions. If she quint and twitch her muscles or she breathe or she squeeze and hold it or anything like that. I'm gonna feel I'm gonna give you 2 and 3 and 4 and maybe him reach 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm have to stop and hold on a little bit and shake like him and feel the Holy Spirit and these kind of things and start do something else and then go back to stroking again, because if him does that and donkey length you, nothing I did it. That's that's what that means. It means nothing I did it. So watch it one time you talk about you come too quick. Now, if you're doing it all the time, if every time you go figure do something, for the man them, if every time you go figure do something and you just pop off in a 30 seconds and less, then something wrong. You might want to fix that up. See? You might want to fix that up. However, give him something to work with. I'm not feeling you. Jesus Christ. At that part, you get up, you say I need to use the bathroom, draw your piece of clothes them with you. Turn on the light so you make sure so you put on your clothes right time. Because you know when you're done do something and you put on your shirt and your shirt the inside out and your pants have the tag of show where inside supposed to be inside. Your two back pocket them the inside, your belt can't lock. Yeah, turn on the light and make sure you get yourself dressed right and just walk out. Okay? If you ever get one of those, me can't feel nothing or I can't feel you or are you in yet? What a piece of wickedness. Man, imagine that you go in all the way in, you know, have no more go in for go in. And get asked, are you in yet? Just leave, my friend. Yeah, that one wasn't for you. You're messing with something that's out of your league. That for somebody else. Yeah, that for the man we have the child's foot. That for the man we have the elephant trunk. That's not for you. Leave that one there alone. There's something called compatibility also. Some things are shallow and some things are deep, right? Who can swim good, stay in a shallow end. Who is a expert swimmer goes to the deep end and dive, right? So you finished already. Oh, you're not finished yet. Yeah, that one is a big old turn on. You're not finished yet. I hurry up and finish now, man. Oh my God. You know, even if you're not enjoying, just go and give you a little something. You don't know how to do already. Learn how to drive that big stick, sir. Vicky Victory, I have a confession. In the middle of? No. Wrong timing. I have a confession. The confession that better lead to something where you want me do that I'm going to enjoy, because now I come tell me I have a confession. You see the guy that you always see that runs the cash register next to mine when you come pick me up from work? Right in the middle. Babes, no, I need to give it a what? Bunches? I want a hawk start. You're taking too long. Real G say you're taking too long. Well, no, that not gonna really hurt a man ego if him here you're taking too long. That not gonna really hurt him ego. It's gonna make him know say okay, him can go the distance. Now you can go the distance and not be handling it properly. You know, like a woman told me, man can ride for 1 hour straight and nothing. And the next man touch for 5 minutes and she boom and bust off like 2 times, 3 times in like 5 minutes. So it ain't really about the distance, really. I don't think it's really about the distance. I think it's about how much you can get done in the time that you know what I said, just don't go for 30 seconds. Cause nothing can happen. That's all. LOL, no talking, period. Where action speaking louder than words. Oh, no, my kind of scene. Sometimes. Nothing need to be said. We just going in. Yeah. Faces. If this isn't in the means, it's not big. Weird. It's not big enough. Ha ha ha. All facts. My ex loved this. Jesus Christ. Janet. Janet Stewart said. What? Wait. Janet Stewart said, yo, I'm anyone that we ever hear. You like that? Yeah, yeah, right. That's all right. My ex loved this. What? Wait. Get up about your ex loved this. Wait just a second. No talking, period. My ex loved this. Giant Stewart. Oh, hell no. Easy. Easy. Easy is good. Easy is good. Easy make you know say yeah, apply like a pressure and that's easy and that. I say easy a lot. She have the she have the walls of Jericho. Oh, Stacy, I mean, don't call nobody else name. That's a big one. That's a big one. Let me see. Why the comment them run gone? Why I can't feel anything? Are you good? Blood fire. LOL. No talking. Period. Hold on there. Hold on there. Man said. Tracy says morning fam, working out and cracking up. Happy Friday. Big up yourself, Tracy. Get that workout. Them says summer bodies are made in the winter. Yeah. My ex loved that. I might get charged. Yeah. I might get charged with some domestic abuse something. I might be a major hype next. Not God. Don't say no shit. Don't say nothing like that to me. It's how to touch the not the marathon. Boy. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, morning, SouFLo.
Morning, fam. How you doing? Boy. Wow. Yo, some of these comments are killing me. Some of them comments are killing me, yo. I can't. I was trying to keep a straight face and try to read through as much of them as possible. But some of them are killing me. Yo. But that's life though, isn't it?
Story.
Tell me now.
One, a lady asked me last night, what do all your ex call you in bed?
Rotted.
I disconnected the conversation quick.
Yeah. Because where was that going?
I don't want to
know. She might want to make sure she never call you that because she knows she ain't trying to be an ex. You should have seen where that was going. What's the next one?
I came back from Jamaica a couple years ago and I gave my American friend a bottle of white rum.
Right.
In Houston.
Yeah. White rum.
Girl came over. Oh yeah. A girl came over telling me he can drink anything.
Oh, so.
He said give her 2 shots. He said she was naked in his bed in about 15 minutes. So they went to do that thing. I slipped out and went back in.
Oh God.
In the morning, she said to him, who invites you? He said, invite what? And they had a hole. He said, what down was bigger than say, He said it would be no different. So she didn't even make a sound.
She gonna blame it on the white rum, fam. It was the white rum.
Well, it's the white rum is bad with him with the white rum. It's she. That two holes the same size.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying she's gonna blame it on the white rum. It's true. So you give me that white rum and it was so strong I couldn't feel anything. That's what it was gonna be.
Well, so I got a girl on top to me again about that white rum.
See,
so it's dangerous.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, facts. It is.
Yeah, Jamaican white rum is something else. I've seen some there's a Bajan youth, I think he's in the UK, but he was talking about different rums and the 5 top rums that will knock your socks off. And I was surprised that he didn't have Jamaican rum on it, because all the rums he was talking about, he was like, this is 80 proof, this is 70 proof, had me breathing fire. Here is 90 proof. I say, you haven't had Ray and Nephew Jamaican rum, because it's 100 proof. Yeah, Narjan Krabati is 100 proof. Yeah, that you spray on the ground, you can light a match and watch fire run. 100
proof. My boss
proof.
tasted. And so why the hell I bring gasoline in the bottle?
Yeah, man. And hear what? It creep up on you, you know, when you mix it like with, if you mix it with like into a punch or something, you be there drinking your punch thinking it's all good. This not taste too good. It tastes like a girly drink. All right. Yeah, about 15, 20 minutes, you're about to see something.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's a creeper.
Because a girl came over my house with his friends, and I mixed stone ginger wine and white rum and give everybody to drink.
Yeah.
And her friend said to her, "Where is Denny's?" She said she was in the bathroom. She said, "Look, I'm going to go home." And the guy said, "I'm going too." And they left. When I go in, Denny's butt naked in my bed.
Stop.
Seriously, I was like, God leave it.
She took off her clothes and went to bed.
Went to bed.
Yeah, yeah.
But she said she can drink anything, she can handle anything.
Yeah. Tough talk.
Oh yeah.
Till she buck up in a
Spanish buck up in a white rum.
Spanish buck up in a white. Spanish buck up in a Jamaican white rum.
You know, up this lady she don't talk to me. If I'm driving down the block and come to my house, she see me coming, she walk inside.
Embarrassed.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens. You should tell her don't be embarrassed. It's okay.
What is what happened after? That's what.
Well, she do things that she regret. Yeah, can't look on you again.
Every morning I'll be laughing, bro.
Blame it on the rum. Yeah, big up
the hygiene thing too.
The what?
I tried the lime with hygiene on my arm. It worked, bro. It works.
With the lime under your armpit, right?
Yeah. All day.
Yeah, definitely.
I work. I do trucking, but sometimes I go unload the freight.
Right.
So
you should be sweating heavy.
Trailer is hot inside the trailer, and I would sweat.
Yeah. So
I tried the line one night. Man, I was wet from head to toe. When I come, I don't even smell, bro.
When I did it first, I was like, because I sweat heavy. I sweat in cool places. So when I did it first, and I wasn't even sweating at all under my armpit, and then I couldn't smell any kind of smell at all throughout the day. I was like, yo, this is some obvious something. Like the lime really worked. It does work. Works. Yeah, true that.
I need some man who got some high hygiene to try.
See it. Yo, big up yourself, fam.
Yeah, man. Bless yourself, man.
Yeah, manners.
I have a freaking weekend, baby.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Yo, we should do a segment on or blame it on the rum experiences. We should have done a segment on that one of these days. No, I'm gonna save that for another day. Remember, the $100 giveaway is this live right here, and just go to the first comment in the comment section. I'm going to tell you what to look for that I actually said in this video. The first person to put it up, what I said, the $100 is yours. All right. That drink. Wait, don't want to hear about your back can't handle it. That's what Stash said. Don't want to hear about your back can't handle it. Boy, Stash, you must be still young because if my back can't handle it, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is why it's important, right? To probably be with somebody who is in it for the long haul, because you go over there and you start doing your stuff, and next thing you hear, I don't want to hear that. That's embarrassing. I don't want to hear that. You like, oh, my back hurt because I slipped and fell at work today, and I can't really. And she lay down there wait for storm blow, and you ain't blowing no storm. You coming in through like a light precipitation. She's like, I don't want to hear that. God in that bathroom here, and leave you right there on the bed. Embarrassing. Stop. I have muscle contract. Yo, Dirty T, don't play with me. I might think that. And it happened for real. You understand? That's why my boy they used to I used to hate that song. Well, muscle contract is a thing where it takes you when you've been working out a lot, and you had a strenuous workout, and then you try to extracurricular activities on top of the strenuous workout. So that is something different, right? A red rat, big up to red rat. And you find an excuse about muscle contract. Oh no, you could have shame. Me and you are friend, but trust me, doing. You can't have a girl and every night she complain. Me vex, cause you are give man bad name. Oh no. She tell me say you can't even spend 5 minutes. She tell me say she fed up call your workless. She tell me say whole heap of time you flop. And I find an excuse about muscle contract. She tell me say listen, I am a connoisseur of dancehall music, you hear me? Especially 90s dancehall. She tell me say whole heap of time you flop. And I find an excuse about muscle contract. So don't come to me with a muscle contract, something that it actually happened for real. Hey, Red Rat, a real thing. I don't know if you've ever been in the middle of strokes and you swear you do your thing. One of them muscle contract that dry you up from like your hamstring or something like that. Yeah, it happens. And when a muscle contract they hold you, man, she'll get ready because she in the vibes and everything. Cause you done do your thing already. So she in the vibes and everything, and then that just a stop sudden. Oh, blood fire. Oh, you do one of them, the blood fire. Oh, you hear, it's what? Well, say I know the pump might kill me. Awa, you alright? No, my leg. Yo, there's this comedian on IG, or I have to go check him out. Let me see if we can find him real quick. That boy that do one skit one day, and the skit was about his leg, right? And him say how Jamaicans are when them get muscle contract. I see, and then I go so with the leg, I see me, and he said, "Oh Jesus, take the leg, Jesus, take the foot, take the foot." I don't know if you ever get a hard muscle contract like that. Evie Royal. I think Evie Royal him name. Go find Evie Royal for IG, my friend. You're gonna laugh till you're weak. This one, oh, the foot belong to you, Lord. Take the foot, Jesus. Take it. Oh, take the foot, Jesus. I want him die on the bed and him end up so and the foot end up. I was dying. Yo, take the foot, Jesus. The foot belong to you, Lord. Mm. Mm. Done. Jane Ander, done. All is well. Yes, Lord. Take the foot, Jesus. The foot belong to you, Lord. Well, don't for them, I get a hard muscle contract yet. But rotted, worse when that lick you in the middle of doing whoopies. It's not a good feeling here, sir. But it happens. It's a real thing. So I don't necessarily excuse. It's a real thing. But me don't know. Some man might use it as excuse them. But I don't. When me ball out muscle contract, I because one lick me for real. When me start get tired, me tell my husband hurry up and come. Wow, wait there. Carry on. So when she start get tired, she tell her husband hurry up and come now, man. him probably like that. Him cool with that. That is like giving us the go ahead to finish strong and hard. Cause if me did I do my thing and she ever tell me about hurry up and come. Okay, me hurry up and come. Cause me hurry up and come. Not true? You better you left me make me do my thing. I probably would have came anyway sometime around then. But if you tell me, boy, all right, hurry up and come now. Yeah. That actually get me excited. That get me excited. Cause a long time we want come. Anyway. And that me fi tell you. Ain't no man out here that I don't know. I've seen these brothers doing this. It's called semen retention stuff. Right? So you're supposed to either abstain, not have any kind of nothing that will cause you to boom, explode. You know, this is YouTube, so we have to play with the language. Or if you do, but you whole. See, I don't know not one man where I got this up. Yeah, when you look for some black woman good though. All my wife now. When she got sex up herself and come spread out, that's the first thing that's on my mind. I'm not talking about no retention. Retain what? I'm trying to, and it rough sometimes because every two stroke is a ooh. All right, what are there? Son? I have to go on like that till I catch a groove. Not true. Yeah. So this whole retention and don't. That's my sole purpose. That is how physiologically the creator created me. Most man, may I tell you right now, if you're something good, most man, as soon as him go there, and that him want to do. Him just don't want to hear you call him 30-second man or 1 minute man or something. But if you ever tell him just hurry up and do it, just try it one time. Say, babe, just hurry up and come. And then tell me what happened. Any one of you women out there, you have your good man, just say, babe, just hurry up and come. Say it and then tell me what happened. A long time I want to come anyway. You understand? From me reach, me did want to reach. Anyway, at the door. If me could have just go in there and just and then come out, I would do that too. But show me know say, yeah, you didn't do nothing for me. That never satisfied for me. When we forget out of that. And you know, you're there like, yeah, try and make something work and try to satisfy your partner and do all the politically correct stuff. Yeah. But me watch donkey. Cause country me grow. And me see the donkey go in, and that's it. The donkey don't even get a stroke. The donkey doesn't go in and boom, boom. That's it. So not my husband, he's greedy. You thought the water man. No man. As greedy as him is, trust me. All him. From it have the grip on the muscles and stock and thing. Yeah, and it squeeze you like a new pair of shoes that's not your size. As him reaching there, so every time. That's not another question. Greedy just means say I gotta come back for more. Or you try stay in it as long as possible. I know that part there too. Right? Sometimes I feel like you know I come out of it. But if you ever say, babe, just come now. Just go on. Hurry up, uncle. Hurry up, uncle. Yeah. Yeah. I Jane Ander the donkey, one and done. What a real one and done. Me don't know who grew up a country ever see donkey them yet. One. And you know how nature, me I tell you, say, God have jokes. Cause you get a donkey that you ever see one time donkey let out and and that's something that come out, you roll out. It start like this little, you know. When you roll out and roll out and roll out and roll out, no kidding you, it's like me whole arm length up to shoulder. Donkey have a swing, so yeah. And you give donkey all that, and donkey no have no stamina. Donkey have stamina for work all day. Them pack up hamper pan donkey, 10,000 pound a weight. I broke a donkey back. A donkey march from Clarendon to Kingston and back. Them and then when it come time now for the female donkey now get a little extended loving, she can't get it because as nature permits, the donkey goes extend out. Try, try. You see them, them hop up on the back, I try, and he try lift you up, lift you up, lift you up, put it in it. As he go in there, so boom, that's it, done. I am slide off. I am slide off. That big old sitting there for nothing. God no. God have jokes. God have jokes. Someone told me I am a 10-minute man. Cinnamon toast. Wait, cinnamon toast, cinnamon. Someone told me I am a 10-minute man. Cinnamon toast, cinnamon. I thought you wasn't a man. I thought you were a woman. When they're trying to stay in there long, when they try to stay in there long, Michelle, how is that from ya? Quint it up. Hey, you know what? No, a guy told me that. A guy told you that you a 10-minute man. You're a woman though. Me not, I'm not getting that. So you're a 10-minute woman. You just you after 10 minutes you're good. Oh, the guy told you that he is a 10, it might be the best 10 minutes of your life, my friend. He's being honest up front. Some man know them limits. So I'm gonna tell you up front, like listen, don't expect no marathons from me. Cause you know how y'all do. Some of y'all be like, yeah, he look fit, him look like him can run the marathon and these things. So if the man come tell us straight up, say, yo, the longest I ever gone is 10 minutes. I'm me not getting nothing but and that's extended, right? I'm more like a 5-minute man. Yeah, 3 to 5. That's where I peak. 3 to 5. Right? That's all. If I could get past that 3, get over that hump. If it doesn't come out, then you might get a 5. Yeah, I'm a 5-minute guy. Imagine if all of us actually told told you ahead of time. You wouldn't mind. I want you to do something for me, right? Over this weekend. I want you to take out your cell phone. I want you to go to your stopwatch. I want you to hit the clock. You know, like when somebody a run and you use the sprint clock, I want you to hit that stopwatch and I want you to put it down and let it run for 5 minutes. 5. Put that down and make it run for 5 minutes and then you'll see. 5 minutes is a long time. 5 minutes is a long time. There's a lot of stuff you could accomplish in 5 minutes. Yeah. So don't feel bad if you're a 5-minute man. If you're a 5-minute man, you're good. You're good. Enough things you can do in a 5 minutes. You got athletes running one whole mile in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Longer than you think. Yes, 5 minutes. I'm telling you, everybody. This is not me, you know. This is what science says. Science says the average natural time that a man would last normally is I think it's 2 to 3 minutes, and that's average naturally. And then that's without him trying to hold and squeeze. So I'm giving y'all game, women. I'm telling you that your man I give you 15, 20, 30 minutes on these things. He was doing a whole lot of wine and stop and hold and squeeze and look and him can't do straight back for no damn 10, 15, 20 minutes. We not designed like that. You watch too much porn, you would actually think that that's how we're supposed to perform. But the humans are not designed like that. The man literally all out is like a gun. See? Put your stopwatch on 5 minutes and let it run. and watch it and see. It's a long time. Why the thing keep getting soft? Oh God, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that at all. Why the thing keep getting soft? Woo! Well, you know, that's why you have to go get creative. If me ever hear that, why the thing keep getting soft? Probably say, come I can't feel nothing. Come I can't feel nothing. You know, have no traction or hold it. So, you know, it 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 can get hard on its own, but it needs to be maintained in order to maintain its hard status. And true, me not feel nothing. Me I go get defensive right away. True, me not feel nothing. That's why I keep on and get soft. So here we have to go do something else. Unless China brush in the mix. No, sir. Mm-mm. That China brush something that please don't tell nobody that. I think I've told you all this before. Don't tell nobody about no China brush. Them something that no good for you. Listen, China brush don't even help you as a man to stand. It doesn't. China brush is supposed to be a desensitizer, so you can last longer. However, that China brush there, me try it already, right? Years ago, way back when. Tried it already. What back when time man used to talk about tiger bone and you have to drink tiger bone and rub on your stone and your shiny brush and all that. I came up out of that culture, so I wanted to know what it was like. So I'm gonna try the shiny brush thing. That stud 100 something that too? No. I was beating my stuff on the counter. Like literally. Me not lie. Me take out one rolling pin. You know, a rolling pin where you use to roll like you make cookie dough, roll out it, and me have me sitting on the counter and I'm rolling the rolling pin pan numb as they couldn't feel a thing. So no, I ain't telling nobody to go use none of that. Me wouldn't use it neither, cause you can't even feel you. And if you can't feel nothing, you can't do nothing. Right? My husband said something from him feel the wet and warm him want pop because your husband being honest. Me tell my wife that all the time too. I just the mercy of God. It take every strength in me. Every strength in me. You know some man lie now. Man we over here talk about yo me a man me go for I'm not feel them going, oh talk about it so flow. Yeah man. Yeah, okay, right. You see, my ego been checked. Me no dwell upon ego. Me talk facts and me deal with science too. So when there's something there, is something there in. You as a man, when you're reaching them, brother, you have to hold a meds first and take your time going first before before you know it and the show over before it start kind of thing. That's real. You have to approach with caution, kind of ram me up in there and start blow, and you go and so for however long, unlimited time. I lie that. I lie that. Immediately stop. What is that smell? You don't want to hear that. Oh, I'm gonna take us out here this morning. What is my phone ringing? Why am I ringer off? You know, some day I missed some phone calls. If you called before, I apologize. If me never answer, yep, my ringer all the way off. All right, man, I'm gonna leave y'all with a story this morning. That comment right there. What's yeah? Woo. Wait there. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, SouFLo.
Morning, fam. Long time I not hear from you.
You're there, take it easy.
You there? Take it easy.
Yeah.
All right, my brother. All right, so I'll go on.
Yeah, no. My brother.
Yeah, man. Talk to it. I'll go on.
Yes, we are calling take work.
Wait now, your phone sounds so I can't hear you.
Yeah, me no.
Yeah, but you break up too much. You're up on a device. See if you can See if you can hang up on call back. Cause this now work. All right.
All right.
Let me see. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning. I was missing all these calls.
Hey, so how are you?
Good morning, fam. How you doing this morning?
I'm good, thank you. I just have two things. Well, I have a question and I have a comment to make before you end.
Mm-hmm.
The first question is for men.
Mm-hmm.
Do men that engage in, I guess, masturbation excessively and porn, does that affect their performance when they are in a relationship or when they do get in a relationship eventually?
It most definitely
Like
does.
if they spend most of their like single time masturbating a lot.
It most definitely does. It does. And this is personal. So I would engage, right? Like keep watching porn and doing all that stuff you just talked about. And then what I found was what I found was I was desensitized to
Yes.
who I was with. Right?
Right.
Right. So I'm not that excited when I'm with who I was with.
And not because you're not like attracted, but I guess it does affect, because I feel like I know I'm listening to the show, but I'm trying to make that connection to say,
yeah, let's be for real.
Sometimes
It dulls your connection. It dulls your connection.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's like some of the women are complaining that the men are, they're going too long, or if I'm come no, yeah, go too. But it's also like, okay, what if pornography and now they're with you?
Watch this.
It's not even them and their performance, like they can't get off because it's not porn. It's not the masturbation. It's not the same.
Right.
And then tie into that now, my comment.
Same thing, vice versa for women too. Same thing. Yeah, a woman that is that's used to like her toy or playing with her own stuff toys, and always visiting her stuff. That's the same thing. When a man goes there, that's why you hear him say, "He can't make me," or "He can't do it," because that's not the like what she wants or is her mind wants. That's not where the same thing that you just said about the man. It's the same thing. Not to cut you off, but go ahead.
To continue with that, the statement that I wanted to make was that tie this all up in a bow. There's a high percentage of women, whether we want to admit it or not, do not come or have an orgasm by just penetration or solely penetration. A lot of it is clitoral.
Right.
So even with a vibrator, it's all stimulation of your clitoris. And a lot of men, either they don't want to learn that, or they feel like long distance stutter, I do it. And if you can't take that, you're not a woman, because you can't come stuff. A lot of us don't come that way.
That's true. That's true. But and I encourage women to make sure you're with somebody that you can communicate that to.
Yes, right? Definitely.
So you should be able, in the middle of what's going on, you should be able to speak up and say, all right, now I want this, or do this right there. So, and some women really just take it up on themselves. I don't know if because they had past partners they couldn't instruct. You might be with a person you could instruct, but you're not instructing him. So here you are on your 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th guy, whoever, but you're telling yourself like none of them can because you haven't communicated. So you have to communicate. You know what I'm saying? It's not a one size fits all kind of thing.
No, it's not.
Right. So you have to communicate your unique, specific way of, and then if that man is into you like that, he will reciprocate or he will go right in on, and that should be a turn on too.
Like exactly. And I feel like a lot of women who, if they have had a real orgasm, they wouldn't be out here telling the man, all right, give me the long distance or give me the 20 minutes, half an hour. Girl, when you bust off that first time, you tired sometimes. You want to go lay down beside that man and curl up or move away from him and find a corner for yourself. You're good.
Yeah, I'm anyway, sensitive.
Have a good weekend.
All right, big up yourself.
Thank you. All right. Bye.
What? Yo. All right, so not from me. That came from a woman. So, live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, fam.
I'm just saying good morning and that you should go listen to Vegas' new song. You can't add to that one, yeah?
Really?
I'm gonna do a laugh and listen. So Just listen to the song, and that's all we can say. Just
all right, are you write it in that comment? What is the song name? Me find him anyway. I'll find him because he's
empty the clip.
All right.
Should be the warrior.
All right. All right. Big up here.
All right.
All right. All right. Here what? You hear what the woman said, right? All right. So just like I said before, if the man there done killing out or something, is because I don't know. You might need your little balls. You might need your kegels. You might need something because a good one that grip, you can donkey length it out, yeah, if you catch our vibes. But it won't be no all the time donkey length out that. Most of the time, soon as you go there, you're gonna be like, oh shit. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
What's up, SouFlo?
What's going on, family? What go on? Talk to me now on this topic.
Anyway, you was talking about Majah Hype this morning. And I talked to him like about a couple of weeks ago. He was on live. And he see me like a positive. And I can't believe it. I mean, people have their own thing. But I can't follow people like that no more.
Okay. Yeah. I hear you. Okay. All right. I don't know what to say. You're not following him anymore.
I can't. Yeah, I'm a Jamaican man, and I've been abused externally too.
You're a Jamaican man?
Yes, I was a boy when certain things happened.
Okay. Wow.
But I don't put violence on females. And I have girlfriends and they make me mad. But I walk away.
Yeah.
It's not working for me.
Right. True.
I mean, I was.
But in Majah Hype's case, we don't know the whole story, so we're not even gonna go there. People are assuming.
No, Betty. No, I can understand it, but this is setting our thought to time.
Yeah, but we don't know what the story is. We don't know the whole story. Yeah, so we're gonna leave that until we get the whole story. I don't want this platform to be about us assuming wrong and then vilifying based on assumption. If I'm gonna vilify somebody, I want it to be based on facts, right? Right. So let's leave that where it's at. But I appreciate you calling in, though.
Okay, have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. You too.
With you and your family, say hi to the wife and the kids.
Okay, will do. Have a good one, all right?
Okay, worry up, man.
She need our dentures, says Michelle Hoyle. Michelle is a man. Is a man that, hear what the person said. I couldn't even make it funny. I was like, the person actually said I'm a Jamaican man and I was sexually abused as a child as well. That was a man. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Yeah, that's probably so. I am no SouFlo.
All right, me hear you know. Talk to me.
Yeah, all right. What's the topic this morning? What should couples never say?
What should couples never say in the bedroom? When them do them things.
Yeah.
That we don't talk about that.
You know what? Them should never say that them would cheated on each other. Them not to tell them. Man not to tell them woman said them are cheated on them woman sleep with the next woman in a bed. That's a nastiness.
So
let me tell you something. You see? Yes, let me tell you something. You see, if my woman asleep at a different man yard, you know, to me, that run her out of my house. No, I want my woman to
the them thing that to me in my house. I don't want she do them thing that to me. I don't want she cheated on me.
But me not think.
Or else me that like to pack up her bag and leave.
Me not think no man want that.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Yeah, me not think no man want that though. But we are talking about in the bigger things. You don't want to hear that neither. You imagine that they are do your thing, and you hear I cheated.
Yes.
You see it? All right, my brother.
You hear me now?
Yeah, me I hear you, man.
We just say a while ago.
Me say, me not think no man would have want that still. Like want him woman and sleep on next man yard. Me not think no man would have want that. But I'm saying, since the topic was what couples shouldn't say to each other, may I say, you don't want to be in the middle of doing your thing. And next thing you hear, right there, so I cheated. I cheated.
I think couples should never say that they hate each other. They never say that to each other. They love each other. And that I think.
True.
Yes. But if you're in a red flag, if it's a red flag relationship, me and my girl leader, we were arguing time all the time to say I cheated and we would be happy with each other.
Yeah, the call. Wait, your call. Hello?
Yes.
Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Hey, SouFlo, I hope this girl not listening.
Hold on there. People, the person that was calling before, I don't remember him, but is a youth that is in a wheelchair and has a disability. So him talk a certain kind of way and him sound a certain kind of way with him breathing and stuff, right? So we're not go easy pan that one day. All right, talk to my family. What you say?
Tell you about two men and a woman. The husband.
Yep.
I'm not calling your name.
Tell me now.
All right. The husband and the wife kind of pull up.
Wait, the husband and wait, let me last already. The husband and the wife do what?
Pull up. They're separated for a minute.
Okay, yeah.
And she started dating my friend. Then she decided to give the husband a second chance. And they went back together. When the husband get it, he's asking, this is how the man goes. This is how he goes.
What?
Yeah, she told me. He turned off in the middle of it. Because he's asking if it's the same way the man do it.
Oh. So wait. So he wanted to know how the other man was doing it?
Yes.
That's a lame.
While he was in it.
He's a lame. That, you know. If I even think, listen, if I'm doing nothing with my wife, if I even think about any past partner or whatever, I'm done. I'm selfishly done. If I can't just think about me and her, I'm done. I don't want to think about her, what other men have done to her before me. That's a man fine.
It wasn't before.
You know what? Oh, wait. Let me tell you one real story. Hear this. I said dirty people out there, right? Hear that story.
Yeah.
There was a girl one time. Me not call no name neither. She said, "This, because I'm still around, right? She have a man, and it was a Jamaican man, and he was an older man that lived at home by himself, right outside of Florida. And but him can't do nothing for her, right? Like she like young stuff, vigorous, beat down and these things. And she tell him, he said he would pay her to come by. She said she have to do with her man because she have somebody will do the and him have the money and him not really can perform or whatever. So the man tell her say, make sure before she come, say my boy they beat it down properly and deposit all fluids. And when she reach, I'm gonna nyam it back out. Yeah.
That's
Real story. Swear to God. So yeah, there's some nasty people out there still, and I mean to each his own, but some things are just above and beyond. You know?
But why would you ask your wife
Fit,
if this is how the man doing it?
eh,
Why are you getting it back and making a second chance?
yeah. That's because him feel like I don't know, he probably feel like that man is the top dog and him want to perform like top dog, so she don't return to top dog. I don't know, but that's creepy. That's not even borderline creepy, that's straight creepy.
Yeah, because that's a turn out right there. She said she just couldn't do nothing no more.
Watch, somebody scream, Kaz Robinson, Michelle Howard says, OMG, I swear to y'all, that story is true. And this man used to actually pay her good money to come over after. And one time, swear to God, one time she go right, and him asked her if she go see her man yet. And she said no. And him said, well, don't come. Go see him first. And then call me back when you're ready. After you don't see him first. Yeah. Yeah. So
But
there's
my ex, you should have told her when it's getting good, I touch the right spot. She said, keep it right there.
That's a regular thing, that one.
And when they keep it right there, I start thinking in my mind now exactly what I'm touching. But I'm going back there when I get back.
See.
So if some people don't think about that.
Yeah.
They just think about hitting. It's not doing it.
Yeah, and right there today might not be right there for tomorrow. Tomorrow might be a different right there.
Yeah, you gotta search for it. You gotta search for it.
Yeah.
Because it moves.
Tomorrow might be a different right there.
Yeah, but if it feels good, they can find a little thing moving inside it.
All right, my brother.
Yeah, man, bless.
Bless. You know what? He loves the juice man, but yeah.
Yes.
You wait.
Yes, so Flo, you bear my youth. Alright, so what me I tell you say, if me and my woman in a red flag relationship, we wouldn't be happy with each other. We'd have cut and fight all the time. I don't want to be in a them relationship. But if she had cheated on me though, we'd argue and fight all the time. You understand what me I say?
You didn't hear the other phone call just now? You didn't hear our brother talk just now?
We don't watch it on YouTube. We don't
no, but how your call never cut off. We think your call they drop. So you did up on the phone the whole time.
Yes. So yeah.
Yeah.
My whole man. We have one question to ask you. You start extending the show now on YouTube.
No.
All right.
No.
It always done 8:30 every morning.
Same. Oh, me?
Yes, all right.
Yeah,
yes.
I got done it now. Me always
all right, so I'm going to finish talk about this quick.
All right.
All right. All right, so what I said to you now, if my woman cheated on me all the time, me and I argue and fight. I know the one being a toxic relationship or in a red flag relationship. Let me tell you what type of girl me love SouFlo.
Tell me.
Me love 18 and 21-year-old girl. Now me as a 20-year-old man, we'd like to date a 18-year-old girl and a 21-year-old woman. Them girls, they sweet me, no one being one of my sisters asked me the other day, say, if no one be in a relationship with a sugar mama. The woman get too old for me. What do I do with sugar mama?
So I know old one. So 35 and 30 and wait there. 20.
No, sir.
20.
One.
How them call you come
Yeah.
Over this a call. So what about 25? That I push it.
Me 25, me that like to be a 25-year-old girl.
All right. So 25 in there.
You have a young girl, yeah, man.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
But 30 gone
You
too far.
know what me that like to do so slow? Me that like to have sex on my first date that me I go with my girlfriend. They that like to have sex with each other.
On your first date?
Yes, I love talk about sex and relationship in my youth.
Oh.
So you know, so you need to find me a girl, though. You need to find me a girl in a brother.
Yeah, but me have to come Jamaica for that, though. But you know the internet go already. Yo. But all right, watch this. You like church girl?
Yeah.
You
like party girl, you know.
Party girl. All right. So you like party girl, you like between 18 and 25. Just to make them know, say you're a 20-year-old, you're a 20-year-old young man, don't it?
Yeah.
All right. So you're well vigorous.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You know what me that like to do? Me both have a problem if two different women sleep side of me. Me don't want the girl them kiss me up in my bed or them something there.
So you want threesome? Then you can handle that? How old you power you know?
You have some man we have girls, man. When some man ready, they bring different girl up to them people place. Them man they have too much woman problem, yeah, man. They can't bother.
So you just want a threesome and boom, them gone about them business. You not try hold on upon them.
Yeah, man.
So
man, we have some man.
And a one and go.
All right, my brethren, little bit.
All right, brother.
Yes. Yeah, man. Let me tell you what type of girl I love. Browning girl.
All right, so 18 to 25, browning.
Yeah. And Chinese girl.
And Chinese girl.
Me like a girl that I mix with Chinese, you know. Yeah.
So about the black girl them, like the one them were like dark.
The black girl them are the best. Me like the black girl them, man. So my black girl them look brownish to me, you know.
Then are the
type of girl them love.
Me ask you about the thing, like you alone can handle big threesome and them something there. You have to well vigorous for them thing there, you know. So you eat up your proper foods and
Yeah, man. That's to feed her up, man. Want her to pat me up to with food.
You want
her to feed me when she give me dinner at night time.
So she can cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if a girl who can cook still, you know, them type of girl that I love. I love girl who can cook.
Can cook and we can hook.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Me get it. Me right now all listen up.
Me and my girlfriend is always talking in my bed. Me and my girlfriend is always talking in my bedroom in a private, you know. If my children them involved in me and my woman privacy in my bedroom, sometimes the kids them can make noise in them. Them annoying, man. Sometimes we as adults we need privacy. We need to have private conversation. We need to hug up and kiss up a woman and them something. We need to talk in the private, man.
But what you expect the picking them to
do? No, say after them stay, man.
So you have to wait till them go bed?
Yes.
All right.
All right, so little bit.
All right.
All the time we'll have a conversation again.
All
right.
Like
we just have a man talk conversation.
Right, that's all. We'll catch up back on this at another time. Not true?
Yeah, little bit, yeah.
All right, brother. Here what? I'm telling you something, right? I'm gonna end this video right here this morning. I'm not gonna go further because I don't want this mix up. So if people that want to hear the whole conversation, they can just go back to the last couple of minutes of the end of this video. Watch me. Remember this, and remember good. Not everybody have all the things where you have. See? Some people don't even have nobody at home to talk to. And it's not because them not nice. is because they are in a certain situation in life. You know what I'm saying? People who are born into a situation with certain disabilities and spend most of them life in a wheelchair, and you reach these ages like 20 years old, but it's well vigorous in our world. That's how that's how I try to tell you. You see? So I was out and about and social, and I had a friends group, and I had, moving about and thing. Some people are not able to do that. So when time them call you and them want to have a conversation, then you have a conversation with them. Don't shut them off, don't shun them, because you're probably the only person that have to talk to for the day. Now, in the conversation might not be where you would have directed a conversation with them, but it is what it is. A grown people too. Shout out to the field of occupational therapy, because in occupational therapy, it teaches us that all aspects of life need to be discussed with such persons. Them are people too. So them want to talk about them kind of something you talk and enjoy it too, like how we talk about it like regular people and enjoy it too. Not true? All right. With that said, big up on yourself. Always keep other people the best for other people in your mind. Want good for others like you that want good for yourself, like we say every morning. Not true? All right. One love here. Have a wonderful weekend. Surround yourself with people that love you, people that you love, and lift your vibration. If you can't do that, stay alone. It's nice out there. Go get you some sunshine, especially if you're in Jamaica or in the state of Florida, Texas, them kind of something there. All right? One love. I'm out. Peace. Babe.